What's up, guys? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Scribbles, the artist and crocheter behind Eclectic Scribbles, and we are starting a brand new video. Today's not starting out great. We just got gas. We are headed out to Heroes Con, and the little, I guess, sensor that says my gas tank is full decided it didn't want to work, and so I spilled a little gas down the side of my car, which is fun. Like, what the hell? So it was starting to get up like at $60, and I'm like, okay, that's a little bit much. That is a little bit much, so let's just go and maybe stop it at 60. And just before, like at $59.82, I heard tink, tick, 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 and I'm like, what? Oh, what the fuck? And sure enough, my intuition was right. I'm like, that's not right. That's not what that's supposed to be doing. So that was fun. Anyways, it only spilled a little bit. Get over, asshole. So my day's starting off great. We're doing convention vlog. It's convention vlog. We are doing Heroes Con. It is in Charlotte, North Carolina. It is June 20th to 22nd. It is a 3-day convention. It is heavily based in comic books and that kind of thing, but we still do pretty well there. We pull in a decent amount of profit for a local show. I can't be too mad at it. It's about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes from the house, depending upon what time of day you are driving there. So the past several years, I've just been driving back and forth to it. Is that the best? No. But does it allow me to sleep in my bed? Yes. Does it allow Bubby to sleep at home? Yes. And be a little bit less nervous? Yes. He doesn't really eat well when he's on the road. So, it's a whole big old thing. I've accidentally trained him not to eat his regular food on trips, and so he will wait until you give him special food, like the special wet dog food. And I don't know how I accidentally trained that into him, but I can't get rid of it now, because once something is stuck in this dog's head, it is impossible to get it out, okay? Because it takes so much effort to get it into his head. It is impossible to get it out. So he's back there chilling. He's doing his thing. He's stopped making his little excited noises and starting to calm down now. He gets really ramped up when he finds out that he's putting his clothes on and gets to go in the car. So, there's that. So he's hanging out. Lola is with Andy on the road. They are currently in Mississippi and will possibly be heading to Utah later today. So they are out there. And, he's got her, so I don't have to deal with that over the weekends that I have shows. Yeah, we're going to go down here today. It is, I don't know what time it is, 10:30? It's 10:25, and load-in is from 11 to 8. So we've got plenty of time to load in. We're not rushed for anything. I just wanted to go ahead and come down here and get it out of the way today so that I can get back at a decent hour. And the only thing that I know now that I forgot is something to cover up my booth once I'm set up. So we're gonna call it what it is. If somebody steals from me today, it is 100% a vendor. And shame on you if you steal from other vendors. Just shame. Shame on you if you steal from anybody, but shame on you if you steal from other artists and vendors. So, it is what it is. I contemplated not setting my stuff up until tomorrow when I got in, but I'm like, no, we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to knock it out. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to knock it out today. Anyways, I was driving down the road. I had this mount for my camera in my car, and so I figured I would talk to you guys while we were on the way, and now I have. So I will let you know when we get there and when we begin setting up, and hopefully things go according to my plan that I had set up for this event, my little doodle that I had set up for this event, even though I didn't bring my little doodle with me. So we're working from memory. That's fine. It's totally cool. Gonna be one of those days. I think Andy's having one of those days too. He broke a belt, I guess, driving overnight last night. Had to wait around until his shop opened this morning to get a new belt. get a new belt put on. He's under a load right now, so he has to get that load off, and then he's supposed to pick up his new load by 3. So he's having a time, and apparently it's pissing down rain in Mississippi right now where he is. So anyway, we're just having an excellent Friday. Thursday. It's not Friday. It's Thursday. We're having an excellent Thursday so far. Anyways, I will talk to y'all in a bit.
I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. The Love Shack is a little place where we can get together. Love Shack, baby.
Alright, it is 12:05. We are here. We didn't have to wait in any kind of line. We are parked. I am going to go in and get all of my vendor information, and then we are going to load out. I'm going to leave Bubba in the truck for a minute with the motor running, and then I will come back and grab him in just a minute. So we are here. We are ready to set up. I will see you in a bit. Alright, you guys. So it took me about an hour to unload, and now we are set up the tables. I set up the tables, the 2 mini tables, just before I went and moved my vehicle. I did go ahead and move my vehicle because it took me an hour to unload it. We only have 2 hours in the spot. So I moved over to the parking deck. I left Bubba in the car with the car running while I was doing that so that he didn't get overheated or have to walk with me back and forth, and so that I didn't have to fight him back and forth the whole way. So I'm going to set up the bones, and then we're going to get ready, and I am going to set up the rest of everything. So I figured I would just sort of time-lapse you guys through that, and we'll go from there.
어젯밤에 내가 잘못했어. 이제 그만 나를 용서해줘. 앞으로 더 잘할게 라고 약속해 baby. 나는 어제 내가 잘못한 걸 눈을 뜨고 드디어 깨달았네 baby. 왜 넌 너만 보면 감이 자꾸 투정을 부리게 돼. Boy, what do I do? 이거 말투 이쁜 얼굴은 찌뿌둥해지네. 지겨워서 내 화를 너에게 푸는 내가 너무 싫었어. 이기적이야 너도 힘들 텐데 계속 내 얘기만 하고 있어. 없어 눈치는 못된 거지. 노력해도 이겨내지 못한 자존심. 사랑스러운 네 잔소리를 내가 잘못 이해해서 미안해. 고칠게 입에 달라붙었어 이런 rhetoric. 애교 부리면서 주는 백허 말고 사과하는 방법을 잘 몰랐어. 그래 사랑을 포기한 표정이 굳어있어도 내 곁에 있어주는 너를 보면 너무 미안해. I'm sorry. 너무 미안해. 왜 너만 보면 감이 자꾸 투정을 부리게 돼. Boy, what do I do? 이거 말투 이쁜 얼굴은 찌뿌둥해지네. Bad for you, I got nothing and I'm crazy, baby. If you ever dare to ask, 싸우고 뒤돌았어 아무것도 못하겠어서 다시 너에게 딩딩동 문을 열어줘. 애플도 사과를 받아줘. 바보 같아도 어쩔 수 없겠지 뭐. 너가 다시 웃어준다면 You got me feeling like a psycho. 벌써 보고 싶어 난 또 전화 걸어 애교 부려 니코니코 니코 짓부리고 삐진 후엔 홍코 노에서 노래만 불러주긴 놈 like gecko. 마지막 경고야 이제 또 그러면 되지. 펜으로 쓰인 건 절대 지워지지 않아. 번지고 물들고 퍼지는 색깔은 빨강. 상처는 퍼져 like 장미처럼 camouflage.
This your last chance. Ooh, 이게 너의 마지막 경고야. 이제 거의 마지막 시즌이야. 난 정말이야. No more next time. Ooh, 나는 정말 억울한 마음이야. 이 다음엔 정말로 끝이야, baby.
the battery's about to die on this, and my mic is definitely dead. But here we are set up on the art table side. This is what we're looking like. We are directly under the 200 sign. Over here, I've got to straighten up a couple of things, and I'm missing one sticker sheet. I need to go home and figure out what kind of sticker sheet that was. I will fill these in tomorrow, but here is a look. Got brand new cryptids up here that are revamped completely. We've got the new Today the fuck out of me. We've got our bookmarks. I've got some more of these over there. I just need to find them and put them out. We've got all of the bookmarks, the rest of the sticker sheets. I gotta put these up. Then we'll look over here at the other side. We've got plushies, keychains, pet rocks. I need to put a little sign for the pet rocks out, and have it back there somewhere, so I'll find it tomorrow. Got clearance prints of the old cryptids. I've got some more plushies here, and then the remaining stock of plushies that I have from the pop-up. Get these out of here. We got all of our bags back here. We got possums. We got no maintenance pets that are already set up this time. We have got this little wall of plushies. And of course we've got the bitch begons, and we have a holographic. We have a holographic version for Pride Month specifically. So this is a limited edition holographic version of the bitch begone. In case it looks a little different on the screen, it's because it's holographic. Alright, we've got our 2 big bags over here. I will price those tomorrow. And then we've got our totes up here. So that is what we are looking like. We are all set up, and I am about to head my ass home. It is 3:50. So I think we started setting up the bones at 1. So it took me 3 hours to get everything set up fully, start to finish, with a full 10x10 setup again. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright, good morning, you guys. It is 10:15. I think we open technically to VIP like now-ish, but I think everybody else is coming in at 11. The hours on this thing say it's open from 10 to 7 today, 9 to 6 tomorrow, and 10 to 6 on Sunday. But I think the first hour is VIP. So I think as long as people are out of the way, it doesn't matter too much. I am putting some tags on some last minute items. I had to get some more of these little plastic things from Amazon because I had run out. So I had these little plastic dealies that go on my little price tags from my plushes and my crochet items to let you know how long it took and how much it costs. I actually swear I still have a bajillion of them somewhere, but I just don't know where it is. I have 0 snacks today, but Cheap Joe's over there said that when they do a snack run, they'll come and ask me what I want. So that's good. I got a drink. I got water for Bubba, so that's not an issue. He won't eat anyways, even if I had food. But he'll eat when we get home tonight. Not a big deal. Let's see. I need to put the ones outside. But yeah, we're all set up here today. I've got my point of sale systems turned on and made sure they were actually working this morning, and they are. So that's good because they didn't want to work last weekend right at the beginning. And it just turns out I needed to go in and log in again, so that was taken care of relatively quickly. Ready to go. Showed you the booth yesterday. I filled up the stickers and the card covers and the sticker sheets this morning. The cryptid sticker sheet was the one that I was missing, so I did figure that out when I was at home last night. So everything else should be good to go, and we're gonna see how the day goes. Hopefully it goes well. We need a good day. We would love a good day. So one thing that I like to do when I'm getting set up in the mornings is to go ahead and prep some bags. So we have a couple of different size bags that we use for the different things. We of course have bags for prints. So we have a larger bag. We have bags for the sticker sheets and slightly smaller items. And then we have the small bag for people who just get stickers or card covers. On this one, I do a thermal print. These got a little scrunched, but I thermal print my QR code and my little logo here and put them on the bottom corner of the bag because I don't have anything attached to the actual sticker that has my information on it, and if they don't pick up a business card, then they don't know where they got it. So I make sure that that is on those. And then for my bigger bags, I have these, which says, "You did something really awesome today. You supported a dream. Thank you so much. I got this idea from Vivian the Strawberry." So it has my QR code up here, of course, logo, and then it says that. And people really like this little touch. So I put those on the bigger bags. I also have plastic bags. Good morning. In two sizes. I've got this one that fits more than one tumbler in it. I've got this one that will fit plushes. So we've got a couple of different options here. This just never really fit 2 tumblers well. So I went one size up, and the only thing that they had was white, unfortunately. Usually I like to get a clear bag because then people are walking advertisements for you. As they're walking around with their gifties. People are like, "Oh my God, that's so cute. Where'd you get it?" And then people can tell you where they got it. But we're just going to have to forego that today for the white bags because they just didn't have any clear bags when I ordered these. Yeah, so usually when it's slow or when I have some downtime, I go through and I put the stickers on all of the bags. And I do a little at a time because I only have so many printed out. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. I only have so many printed out each day. I mean, since I'm going back and forth to home, if I run out, I can grab some more. But I do have a pretty good amount. Like there's a good little roll of these, and they're really small. So there's more here than you would think. And if I run out of the thank you stickers for the big bags, I can always put these on there too. And then I just have a selection sitting out and ready to go for when I'm packing up orders. I'm going to try to find y'all a decent angle today because I'm kind of going to be looking out this way. I thought that angle was all right, so we'll see how it works out. I might move y'all in a little bit. Because prints aren't the best seller in the world for me, I do only do a few of the print sleeves at a time, but I'm hoping that the prints pick up for me a little bit here in the near future. We shall see. Oh, I do have some that already have it on there, so we're gonna use those for now. That's the good thing about it. I mean, if you happen to have some left over, you've got already branded bags when you get to your next event. And I love this little shelf on the bottom of my little table. Unfortunately, you know, it's a thin table, so I can't use it for everything. But because I could use it this weekend, I am taking full advantage of my little shelf here, and I'm trying to keep everything as organized as possible. I do also carry thank you cards with me, my old thank you cards. So if I happen to run out of stickers like midday or something, I can always shove a thank you card into the mix. And that reminds me that I do have adoption cards for my plushies that I want to give out, and they were in my tumbler bin. So I'm gonna grab those. It's always nice when you get a little plushie friend to get a little adoption certificate with it. And of course it is got my QR code down the bottom of it as well, so that people can find me later if they want to order more plushies or ask me about a custom order or something like that. Look, brand everything. Put your shit on it because people can't find you if they don't know where you are. So brand everything. My little tags here, all of my little price tags for my plushies have my QR code on them. All of my packaging has my QR code on it. Every single one of my sticker sheets has my QR code on it. So when they run out of stickers on that sticker sheet and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I wish I had some more," my QR code is down at the bottom of it. Yeah, brand everything because you never know when people are gonna want to further support you and shop with you again. All right, it's 10:56. They just made one more announcement. They are opening the doors to everybody in 4 minutes, and we have made 2 sales so far this morning. They have both been sticker sales, so the 3 for $10 deals, so that's good. We like to start off the morning that way. That's always nice. I don't really set goals anymore, to tell you the honest truth, but if I were to set a goal, I would say $3 grand for the weekend would be my soft goal, and hopefully we can hit that. I'm setting it there because we haven't had a difficulty in past hitting that mark and exceeding it, so that would be $1,000 per day, and generally speaking, if I can make $1,000 a day, I call it a pretty good day. So that's where we're gonna set the goals for this weekend. That would be my low goal. Anything over that, I'm so happy. Anything over that. Hopefully, the fact that we brought the crochet in will bring up the purchase, like the average dollar amount spent a little bit, because the majority of my plushies are somewhere in the neighborhood of 20. They're usually $18 to $20. I do have a full basket of mini pets that are $10 each, but that is the lowest priced plushie that I have on the table. So usually that brings up their price per customer a little bit when people are spending money on crochet versus spending money on stickers, because our stickers, bookmarks, and things like that are all under $10. So my stickers, if you just get one, is $4. Same thing for bookmarks. Card covers are $5. So sticker sheets are $6. It just takes a little bit longer when that's the type of item that you're selling, anything under $10, to hit those kind of numbers. So because we had moved down from having a full like crochet setup or whatever, our sales numbers had come down over the last year when we stopped bringing the crochet stuff, and that was to be expected. But I really am trying to lower my costs when I attend these events, and I'm moving down from the vendor hall to artist alley just to keep costs down as well. So hopefully we can start building the art side of things up as much as the crochet stuff moves. So anyways, that's sort of just the thoughts on that. The next event that we're going to be at is going to be Galaxy Con New Orleans. It's a first year con, and we're going to be in the artist alley for it. Not sure, but I believe it will be just a 6-foot table. So we are going to have to rearrange some things and fit everything on a 6-foot table. But we'll work on that once we get done. But that will strictly be art, because it is in the artist alley, and because we only have 6 feet of space to work with, crochet is not really going to be something that we can squish into the table. We have a hard enough time squishing the stuff that we've got in here in. So anyways, here is hoping for a decent Friday. Friday is probably, I don't know if Friday is the slowest of the days. Usually, yeah, it is, because people are still at work. So I would say of the 3 days, today should be the slowest, Sunday should be the second slowest, and of course tomorrow, Saturday, should be the best day that we have. Cheap Joe's over there. I just bought some pins from them. I bought pins from them last year. I got my monster pins and my clicky cat butt pins from them last year. Let me get my monster pins out. They couldn't get any clicky cat butt pins in this weekend, but I did get 3 monsters. I had already had one of these, and I had killed it. The ink ran dry a long time ago, but I love these, and they write so well. So I always go and buy pins over there. So I got 3 new pins, and they're going to let me know if they go for a snack run. And they said to let her know. I left all my snacks at home this morning. They said to let her know if I feel like my sugar's dropping or anything like that, because they do have some snacks over there. But I don't want to eat their snacks. I just want to be included when they do a snack run. I should be fine. I ate a little bit this morning, so we should be good to go. It just sucks. By the time I realized that I had left my snack bag at the house and was going to stop, it was downtown Charlotte, and there's literally nowhere to stop. Oh, and to keep my boredom to a minimum, I am always right here at the artist alley art stage, so I get to see people creating cool art all weekend long, which is always fun. I swear I just saw a ladybug. I think I just saw a ladybug crawling on the inside of one of my things, but I'm not sticking my head in there to find out, whether or not it was in fact a ladybug or if I'm hallucinating. And Bubba's gotten pets this morning. Bubba loves pets, so we got pets this morning. Didn't you? Yes. 30 minutes in, we've made a few more sales, which is lovely. Bubba has decided that he wants to spend the weekend in between my legs. In between. So that's always fun. First plushie to go was a mini chicken. So these are the mini chickens. They're in the $10 bin. First plushie to go. Let's see. Somebody has come by and said they saw us here last year and they wanted a bitch be gone, but they didn't get one, and they're not leaving here this weekend without one. So I did point out that we have the limited edition holographic ones for Pride Month. So there are only, I think I had 16 total, and I think I sold a couple last weekend of the holographics. So we've got less than 15 total of the holographics, but once we get rid of the few remaining actual color that we have, they're all rainbow. I had a few left over from previous events, so we got a couple pinks, we got a couple greens. Green's the worst seller. It's the avocado one, and it is the worst seller that I have. Just green doesn't move in these very well. If it's the last one there and we still have plenty of time in the convention, usually I can get rid of them, but it is the worst mover. Rainbow is the best mover. Purple is the second best mover, I believe. We do have a couple of purples, and we have a couple of light pinks, but then the rest of them are all rainbow for Pride Month. I didn't try and space out all of the different designs between what I had left in the holographic. I just thought we'd go super sparkle for Pride Month. It does take people a bit of time to get over here because we are up against the far wall. So Artist Alley is directly behind us over there. We're like the next aisle down from Artist Alley, and aisle 100 is right here. We're on aisle 200. So the only thing beside of me is the wall. Cheap Joe's was sort of in this open area last year, but this year they're over there against the wall. And like I said, we've got some artists over here, and then we've got the art stage right here. So we are the edge of this vendor section. Like there's nothing in between us and the wall as far as more vendors are concerned. But yeah, so we're like right up under the 200 sign. This is as far as it goes. The people beside of us are really, really loud, apparently. So that's going to be fun for the weekend. But they do have a full-fledged divider thing up. So we are covered from top to bottom on both sides back here. Thought I'd give you a little update and talk to you a little bit more about the con, and that somebody has decided that literally me standing like a triangle all weekend is gonna be the deal. He wants to be in between my legs. We had the cutest little thing happen just a few minutes ago before Caroline's dad walked up, and I was like, hey, adopted dad, Caroline's dad. And he came over and we talked for a few minutes, but we had a little girl come up. I have one dragon and an egg, and she got it. She has one of my pigs with the little head cocked to the side from a couple of years ago, and she's got one of my little bees. And today she was trying to decide which dragon snuggler she wanted, and she finally ended up going with the smaller one that was in the egg. So that went today. She wanted the big one originally, the big pink one. She wanted this one to start with, but she ended up going with the little one in the egg. She couldn't decide. They had to take a small break, a small intermission in her purchase so that she could calm down and make a decision about which one she wanted, because they weren't getting two dragons. But yeah, that was fun. I love little repeat customers like that. They're so cute. My friend Allie should be here this weekend. They generally come up for Heroes Con. I think that's where I met Allie. And she usually buys something from the table. I don't care if she buys anything from the table. I usually make her something special each time. And then I totally blanked out on it this time because originally I wasn't planning on bringing my plushies, but she always purchases something from the table, which is very, very sweet. She might like the little bags and stuff this year. We'll have to see what she likes. But yeah, things have been slowish but steady. It's a Friday. So I did want to talk about one other thing. This convention is different than a lot of your other mainstream conventions that you're going to see people talk about or go to, or Artist Alley vlogs from, and all of that good stuff, because this one is one of the two that I do that are seriously heavily based in comic books. So between this one and Lexington Comic and Toy Show, those are the two comic book heavy things that I do. So if you're doing comic book related art, or if you're doing comics in general, that is the bulk of the vendor area here, is comic books. You're gonna have a lot better chance here than the anime fan base or anything like that. I mean, it's still present, don't get me wrong, it's just not predominant in this convention specifically. I don't do a strong anime base, and I don't do a strong comic book base. I do cute, and cute tends to go over pretty much everywhere. So I don't really have a hard time selling at this convention. And then the little crochet plushies and stuff, they always go over real well too. So I've never had a real problem or issue moving that stuff. But it is something to consider if you're looking at this convention specifically, that it is comic book heavy. It still has an anime sort of fan base that comes here, and people who love anime and Ghibli and all of that stuff, and the little cute Pokemons and all of that fun stuff. They are here. They're just not the main crowd. They're not the main draw here. Slow and steady. Today so far it is 109. Is 109. So we've made some good sales. I would say we are pretty much split 50-50 in between the art table and the crochet table. We had somebody come up and buy 4 of the mini pets, which are the little $10 bucket. So that was fun. Sold 2 of our 4 axolotls that we had. I think those are what's moving. Nobody has picked up an opossum yet, which is unusual. Somebody did pick up a chicken, so we'll see how long it takes one of the opossums to get moving for the weekend. But stickers, yes. We sold print. It was the Be Nicer to Yourself, You Dumb Bitch. My favorite print. That one went out. Sticker sheets, good. Bookmarks, good. So, yeah. We're having a good time. I don't know if you could have picked a more awkward place to lay down. How are y'all doing today? Good. Oh, I love your little overalls. So cute. Everyone needs an emotional support pickle. Oh no. Okay, well maybe not you. How can you hate pickles? They're so good. I'm trying to do a better job of upselling the No Fuss pets when people look at the little individual pets. So I'm really bad at upselling anything. Like, I will downsell you every single time. I'd be like, they're like, oh, look at the little No Fuss pets. But then I'll be like, yeah, we've got some extra pets down there that are just the pets by themselves if that's what you want. And I'm like, well, bitch, you just downsold yourself out of $10. Not a smart business decision. This is what I'm watching being created. Oh, Jesus. I'll have to put the image up on the screen. That's what I'm watching being created over there. Is that? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know who it is. But I'm having fun watching it. My little friend Izzy stopped by. Izzy. I don't know why I called her Allie earlier, but I remember now. Her name is Izzy. She stopped by. She got a little sparkly fish No Fuss pet. So, like I said, she stood there and she talked to me for the longest time. So we called up and I got my hug. She looks like she's grown 6 inches since the last time I saw her. I think the last time I saw her was in March. They do the Comic-Cons in North Carolina. So I know that they do this one. They do Coastal, and then they show for NC Comic-Con in November. So I always look forward to these shows because I get to see her and give her a little hug, which is always fun. And she's so sweet. She's so sweet. So that was fun. I mean, as you can see, this is what's going on. There's not a whole lot happening here. But, I mean, despite the fact that there's very slow traffic strutting by, we're still making fairly consistent sales given the amount of people who are walking by. Get some new art happening over here on the art stage. I didn't get a good picture of the purple thing that the person made, but it's probably sitting over there on on the table somewhere, so if I can see it, I might go snap a picture of it by the time we leave. There was a little girl that just came by, and she asked if I did sticker trades. So I got this gorgeous little sticker. How freaking adorable is that? We have to support our little budding artists. So I said absolutely, and she took a little Soot Sprite sticker in exchange. But I'll put it on my point of sale system. So it looks like she makes it with like packing tape. And I wished her much success in her art career. Super cute. That was my favorite, the whole bunch. I think her mom said it was her favorite in the whole bunch too. I'm like, it's freaking adorable. I love it. So I absolutely love doing little trades like that. As long as people don't get out of hand with it, like if they don't run back multiple times and try to do it, I don't have a problem with doing it the first time. I don't mind a sticker trade with a kid who wants to be an artist. But yeah, we're at the halfway point. It's 3:25ish. Yeah, 3:25. So we go until 7. And then I've got the hour and 45-minute drive home. Standing, laying, ooh, directly between my feet. Directly between my feet. The whole day, the whole time, he's between my legs. So if you see me standing awkwardly, it's because there's a bubba in the middle. I don't have my mic on, but this is why I love my spot. I get to sit over here and watch things like this being created. I can't scroll, I can't zoom in anymore, but you can look at that. It's awesome. I love it. This one is starting to come together. She did this sketch first, and now she's going in with like paints and stuff, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that one comes out. But yeah, I just saw somebody walk by with like a little stitch painting, which was super cute, but they were on the other side, so I didn't get to see that one. But yeah, this is why I love my spot right here. Let's do check-in. It is 5:22, which means we got just over an hour and a half left to go before the end. It's still kind of slowish in here. It is what it is. Somebody came by and told me that they bought my little green mushroom dude, my little voodoo mushroom dude as a print last year, and their sister used it as a one-shot D&D character and named it Strunkle, and I kind of love that. So his name might have to be Strunkle now. It might just have to be Strunkle. We got Scully and Skrunkle. I don't know what the pink one's name is, but if it's Scully and Skrunkle, it might have to start with an S. So if you want to name the little pink voodoo mushroom something with an S, then we'll have the triple S's up there. But yeah, still slow, still steady-ish for the amount of people that are in here. Not bad. I have no idea what kind of numbers we've hit today, so I don't check it until the end of the day. I don't like to jinx it, so we'll see what we did in about an hour and a half. I'm looking forward to going home. I'm contemplating looking for a hotel room tonight when I get home to stay at tomorrow, just for one night. So because tomorrow's going to be a super long day. We've sold some of our clearance prints to get some of the cryptids out, which is good. We've sold several of the fish tanks. We've done Stitch is my favorite. Yes. Sold several of the fish tanks. We're down to 2 axolotls, but I think I only have 4. I think I've already said that. Sold a couple of Baby Yodas. I will forever call it Baby Yoda. I'm sorry if that pisses you off. I will not call it Grogu. It will forever be Baby Yoda. We are down to just a few non-rainbow bits to be gone. So those have been going pretty well today. Sticker sheets are still going good. Stickers, yay. Good thing that thing is sturdy.
All right, well, we are absolutely thankful for your business.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your business.
Has been, I mean, like the ones from last year that her daddy got her, stay in her bed. She sleeps with them, like loves them, and it was going to be our first stop today.
Oh, nice.
Like, we have to go find the lady that made the bee and the pig, and I was like,
yes.
Yeah. So anyway.
So now you have bee, a pig, a bird, and a dragon in an egg. You've got a whole collection.
Yeah.
By the way, I brought my pig.
You did?
Yeah, we were gonna bring him and show you, but we forgot to put him in the bag this morning.
Well, if you put him in the bag tomorrow, you can bring him and I'll see him. Did you name it?
Yeah,
His name is
We
Piggy?
did everything.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's always nice to be simple.
Just keep it.
We like simple.
the name it came with.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Y'all have a great time. Oh shit, this is still going. That was my little friend. That was my little friend who bought the dragon and the egg earlier and has the pig and the bee, which I guess you heard because this is still going. I didn't know this was still on. Anyway, that was my little friend. One of my little friends. My second little friend. Aw, my little collectors. So cute. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I feel like the cryptids are going to hit the floor before the weekend is over. I don't know if you can see them. Hold on. Look. I have moved that thing. Oh dear. I have moved that thing back 100 times already today. 100 times already today, and they are going to hit the floor before the weekend is over. I just know it. I just feel it in my soul. But it is what it is. They're getting some good traction. We've sold about six of them. So 3 for 20 deals. I think I'm going to put that deal up on my website as well. I have to figure out how to do it for those specific products. I'm fairly certain I know how to do it now that I've run a couple of sales on items like that, so that you'll be able to load up any 3 in your cart and it'll just take the price off of one. I think I know how to do it. So I'm probably going to be putting those for sale on my website. So if you want some of the older designs of the cryptids, definitely check that out. I'm really excited about the new designs though. So I'm really happy. I did finish up the corgi. Did I tell y'all? No, I think I told y'all in a different video. I did finish up the corgi Cerberus night before last. And so that one will be coming to the next show. It's just my printer is being stupid right now and doesn't want to actually print or read my paper. So I couldn't bring it to this one. So the overall goal for today really is to just make back booth costs, because it costs $1,000 to be here. $1,000 to be here in a booth. Does it? I'll have to look. I'll have to look it back up. I know I paid $250 for my deposit, so I'm thinking that it was $1,000 to be here in a 10 by 10 space. If not, I'll put it up here, what it actually costs to be here. And then I will be spending $20 a day on parking, $21 a day, but I think tomorrow and Sunday they do 20 even. So $80 in parking for the 4 days that I'm here, because I did have to pull into the parking deck yesterday. And then gas, which was $60 to fill up the first time, which was yesterday. And then I will have to fill up again tonight. So those are my expenses outside of food, which I had some French fries earlier. I don't know how much they cost yet. We'll find out before the weekend is over, so I can pay Cheap Joe's back because they picked it up for me. I had no idea. Did I pee during this running? Maybe. All right, guys, we are all set up here for day 2. I will put day 1's totals up on the screen. I think we did $940 yesterday, and then I got gas on the way home last night, so that was another $67. So I think we almost covered booth. Was it $925? I think it was $925 or $950 for the booth when I went back and looked at it. So we basically covered booth yesterday, which is great. And now we are moving into Saturday. I moved a few things around here. So I put the stingrays down here now. I put a line across of the No Fuss pets so that you could see more of the pets. We're down to just a few colors outside of the rainbow. So we got 3 pinks left, a few greens back there, and the 1 purple left. And then most of them will be the holographic rainbow ones. So hopefully those move well today. And then I've just filled these in and straightened these up a little bit. I put the opossums down here. We didn't sell any opossums yesterday, which is So unlike the norm, but I'm sure that they'll go today. And then these are the rest of our chickens. So there we have that. Just straightened up. Made sure everything looked nice and pretty. I'm gonna put up one more sign for the large prints because this one just says $15. It doesn't say the buy two get one free, so I'm gonna go grab one of my prints. But outside of that, we are all set up and ready to go. I moved a bunch of the stickers up so they're a little bit closer to eye level. The higher up they go, the better they do. So I just rearranged those a little to bring some of that bottom row up and fill in some of our empty spaces. But here we go, day 2. Here's the loveliest little helper in the whole wide world. My Bubba, he got butt scratches this morning, so he's happy. Didn't you, Bubba? Did you get, you're drooling everywhere. We got paper towels back here today, specifically for the drools. All right, you guys, it is 9:30. We are ready to go. We've already made one sale, I think, to a fellow vendor, actually. So it's VIP hours now. I did do a sketch. Want to see my sketch? The next cryptid that I decided to work on was the griffin. So I'm doing a revamp of the griffin. And it looks like this. Isn't that cute? Cute little griffin. Excited about that. My back is killing me this morning for some reason. That's fun. But anyways, so I looked at our numbers from last year and we are about $7, $6, $7 ahead of what we did last year. It said $933.50. I think that includes like tax and everything. So it's just the sales total for the day for last year. So we were $940 this year. So we are ahead of the game. The sales from Saturday last year were like 1,640. So if we can hit those same numbers today again to keep on top of what we did last year, hey, I'm not gonna be mad at it. That would be a pretty good day for us here for this con specifically. We had a little bit of everything last year, so to hit the same numbers this year and really have less, because I didn't put any of the enamel pins out except for the one. I don't have any of the acrylic keychains. I don't have any of the plushies. We had shirts out last year, t-shirts out last year, and I don't have shirts this year. I don't have the mini originals or the peeker stickers out, and I did last year. The cup selection is just Bitch Be Gones. And I do have plushies, so yeah, sort of a comparable setup. So I'm not mad at the fact that we did just a tiny bit better yesterday than we did last year, and hopefully the same goes for today. Maybe we can hit 2 grand for today. That would be our high goal. First hour, pretty much done. We've had a few sales, so not bad at all. It takes so long for people to actually get over this way. People sort of flock through the middle first and then branch out to the sides, and whatever is going on down there has a huge line of people. So I guess it says artists, so I don't know, maybe it's comic artists or something. I don't think on the map it looked like that was still part of Artist Alley, so I don't know who's down there. And the text on this is so small, I can't really read it. But yeah, I guess that's where like the bigger name artists, the comic artists go. So right here. But there is a huge crowd of people down there. So people will make their way around eventually. But yeah, we've done okay so far. We sold No Fuss Pet. We sold some stickers. We sold some sticker sheets. We sold a cup. We got people walking around and coming back. We just sold a loaf cat to a little girl. She had a hard time choosing between axolotl sticker sheet and the loaf cat. And then they donated $2 to the Tink's Old Surgery Fund. So she decided on the loaf cat, and I gave her the sticker sheet. I'm like, just have the sticker sheets. So far, so good. Bubba is nervous today for some reason, and I don't understand. He's been a little bit barky. He's been a little bit vocal today. I mean, he's chilling now. As long as he's in between my legs, he's fine. So, like, dude, it's definitely one of the more expensive items.
But it's really cool.
Thank you so much. We do have a little monster. He's green, and he's 45. He's butt cheeks, so I mean that's always a factor.
I can do 45.
You want to do that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So curious as to what this dude over here is doing. You come here. Come with me. He's got. Can you see him? He's got a power box. I don't know if maybe he's gonna tattoo also. But he's got a black something or other up there. He's got a black something or other up there that looks like it might have the outline of something on it already. But whatever he's hooked into is hooked into power. And I don't know what he's going to do, so I'll have to update you when I figure it out. I was expecting a bigger tail on the dragon. All right, 226, and the first thing to sell out was the possums. They are all gone. All the possums are gone. We're getting low on love cats. We sold out half of our love cats, probably a little bit of like half of our chickens. We've got one, two, nope. We got a couple. We got a couple of mini chickens left. We're doing good. We're sort of in the busy hours of the day. I think I'm gonna move the Kirby's down there to where the chickens are now that the opossums are gone, and see if moving them moves them a little bit faster because they haven't moved yet. But I did see somebody with a little Kirby, so I do know that somebody else is here selling Kirby's too. So, you know, that could also be a factor. Oh shit! I just poked Bubba in the eyeball. All right, you guys, it's 4:30. We got an hour and a half left in the day. We're going good. I don't think anything else is sold out. We're down to 3 blue love cats only. Just sold a dragon. Some tumblers happening. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 fish tanks. Those have gone really well since I spread them out. I really enjoyed that. Cups, sold a ton of prints. Somebody came by and got 10 of the cryptid prints, which was lovely. Love to see that. Several people have taken advantage of the print deal, so I'm good with it. I'm good with it. So, yay, we're moving prints like nobody's business. People are even buying. Somebody also bought the Today the Fuck Out of Me, the Be Kind of a Bitch, and the Be Nicer to Yourself, You Dumb Bitch prints as a 3 for deal. So, yay. All right, good morning, you guys. It is Sunday. Who knows what day it is? I don't. Anyways, it's Sunday. I have just gone through and just straightened up the booth. I don't do a whole lot to the booth Sunday. I went around and I straightened up and sort of resituated a little bit yesterday before we left while I was waiting for the majority of the crowd to get out of here. So I didn't have a whole lot to do this morning. What I do in the mornings is I come in here and I just, as on Sunday morning, is I sort of look over everything that we got and just make sure everything back here is super straight so that when I'm ready to pack out and load out, all is ready to go. So I've got everything that is not immediately needed out of reach, and then I've got everything that I will be needing for the day just straightened up. So while it does take me hours and hours to put things up, coming into a convention, it takes me very little time to pack down, even with a full 10 by 10 booth. So we are all set to go. I've just got my little baskets down here with all the things in them that go in them. So I've got like my little blue bag. I'm way down here. I don't know if you can see me. I've got my little blue go bag down here. I've got one empty basket that the tanks and stuff were in, which is collapsible. So I can just fold it down if I don't need it. I have got all of my stickers over here in two of the blue baskets, and then the cases for all the sticker sheets and the bookmarks and stuff like that. So those are the only thing that I really need to touch when it comes to packing down. All of the plushies will go back into the suitcases, which are under here empty. So I just pull them out from under the table when I'm ready to start packing down, and everything is very, very smooth. So it'll probably take me 30 minutes. I'm going to say 30 minutes to pack down my booth itself. And then depending upon traffic and what the loadout looks like, trying to get into the loading dock, because I do need to use the loading dock. I don't want to walk back and forth across the street 3 times because it still will take me 3 trips, I do believe, to get everything to the vehicle. So depending upon what the loading dock wait times look like, will probably take me another 45 or so minutes to get everything out. That's all I know for this morning. Hopefully today's a good day. Hopefully we hit our goal. We didn't hit the grand mark on Friday, but Sundays are usually a little bit better than Friday. Sundays are usually a better day than Friday. So hopefully we can at least hit a grand today, and that would be a good day for me. I don't know if I said this before, but the actual VIP hours mean literally nothing unless you are one of the artists down there that I guess are doing signings and stuff, or if you're comic books at this convention. This convention is such a different feel from any other convention. It is very quiet. It is very chill. It is very low energy in comparison to other conventions. And so, yeah, don't expect much at all to happen during VIP hours if you're just a regular artist or vendor. I think I looked at the numbers for last year and believe we did 1,400, I think is what I saw. 1,400 in sales on Sunday last year. So we just want to hopefully hit that same number. So far this weekend, we've been good. We've been up from last year. So I'm hoping that today stays on trend for that. I'm just so glad that we are not down at this event like we have been for other events this year. All right, you guys, so let's do a 1:30 check-in. It is, woo, it's a little slow feeling today, like a lot slow feeling today. People are over here at the art auction. Yeah, it's going to be a very, very laid back day today. I don't know if we're going to hit to last year's numbers with the sales that we've made so far today. And this is sort of peak hours. So anything like 12 to 3-ish is really peak. But I don't know if we're going to make it. We are moving some things, stickers and sticker sheets, which are, you know, my lower priced items, so that makes it harder to reach those numbers. Like I said earlier in the vlog, we sold some pets in tanks. That is, I think, and a chicken, I think, are the only things that have gone over there on the crochet table today. The bitch begons aren't doing great this weekend. Like, we never have bitch begons left over, and if we do, it's like very few. So they haven't moved a whole lot this weekend, but this weekend has been very, very chill, very laid back. So I don't know if that might has something to do with it or not. It's feeling very slow today. I think we're gonna have a really hard time hitting the numbers. I really do. All right, you guys. So we are moving into the final hour of the convention, which means things have slowed way down. I'll give you a little pan around. All of the comic book people are already packing up. I hate when people do that, to tell you the honest truth, but that's okay. But here we go. I ran out of my Reads a Lotto sticker and I could not find it to save my life. So that one ran out early yesterday. But this is what we're looking like. This always looks the same because we keep it really well stocked. So we don't ever truly run out of any of our stickers, our card covers. The prints never look like they run out because, of course, they're up there just for display. This is how our bookmarks went. We sold a couple more bookmarks today of the wooden bookmarks, which were a new thing. The winner of the magnetic bookmark is going to be the dragon for this convention. Now I'm straightening up. I don't know why I'm straightening up because we're about to leave, but it is what it is. We sold a couple fabric bookmarks as well, which was fun. We got our bigs that are left over here. We don't have anything super big move this weekend, which is fine. I'd rather hold on to them and get paid what they're worth, so it's not a big deal to me. We're down to one little stingray here. Got our little flockers, 2 axolotls, 5 little pickles left. Got some mushy boys over here. We did sell a mushy boy. Those don't really move well for me, so they're just out there. Neither do the little flockers. Those are not items that move well for me at all. We got, this is about half as full as it was. We had a ton in here. We got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got 7 little tanks left, and that's it. 2 little aliens. We sold a couple of our small bags. We even sold a couple of our larger bags, or these bags. The sunflower bag went, and I was so happy about that. And then we got a couple of goblins up here. And the losing color for this weekend, the losing color is the color blue, which is usually a pretty good color for us, but the color blue completely lost out this weekend. It's the only axolotls left are blue. The other ones went really, really quickly. The only cats that are left are blue. The other ones went really, really quickly. So, yeah, we had a good weekend. We sold a bunch of these prints, which is good. I'll be clearing these out, and I'll be putting the sale, hope you can't see them, I'll be putting the sale up on the website as well to clear out that stock, so look for that. Sold a few pet rocks, which is just a little fun extra for kiddos. I mean, there's nothing, I don't care about it that much. Yeah, it's just a little something extra for the kids. Sold some wooden keychains this weekend, which is great. And yeah, we're about to wrap it up. Let's go in here and peer at the cutest little booth babe ever. The cutest little booth baby. Hey, Baba. Hey, Baba. Yeah. Oh, booped. You got booped. You got booped. You got booped by the snoot. And yeah, this is what we're looking back here. Everything is cleared off. That's all my packaging. That's empty. That is stocked with all the stuff that it needs in there. And everything else is cleared out and ready to go for breakdown. So here's a behind the scenes, behind the booth here. I always magnet my little barcodes up here so I can scan them with my scanner. And then this is where all of my stickers and prints go. I know, but I'm coming. So I haven't checked the numbers for today, but I can guarantee that they're not where they were last year. Today has been extremely slow. I think today was slower for us than Friday was, but I will check the numbers during the recap and I will get back to you. All right, what's up, guys? So let's do a really quick recap on Heroes Con, go over some of the things. I pretty much told you everything during the actual convention vlog itself. I just want to remind everybody that if you are used to the hustle and bustle of a regular convention, Heroes Con may not be what you're looking for. Heroes Con is very chill in regards to attendance, in regards to just hype, in regards to purchasing, all of the things. It is a very laid back, a very chill event. It is getting a little bit bigger each year according to them and their statistics that they make over the announcements each day or whatever, that they are having record breaking new sales for tickets and all kinds of things. But does that translate into busy days? Absolutely not. Friday and Sunday are really laid back. There is never too much happening at one time. You're never going to feel overwhelmed at this convention. And so if you are not a comic book artist or a comic something, if the comics are not predominant in what you do, you are not going to be super overwhelmed by this convention. We go because it's fairly local. It is a great filler show for me. We make money. We don't lose money at this event. So that's why I continue to go back each year. We had about $2,400 in profit once all was said and done. So that's not bad for me for a weekend. I'm not mad at it. I will take it in a filler weekend. But yeah, even Saturday, you're not going to get super overwhelmed. You're not going to get super overwhelmed at this convention. It's just not that type of event. It is very low energy. And so you are going to be very low energy and not dealing with hustle and bustle in this event. Overall, I like I said, I like this event. It's nice, it's quiet, it is a profitable weekend for us. So that may or may not be the case for you. I think I run into someone that I met who was in Artist Alley who come Sunday morning had made back table, which was good for them. It was only their second convention ever. So at least they know that they made back expenses by the end of the weekend. But again, don't get super hyped up about this convention if it's something that you are looking into. Is it worth traveling to? I'm not going to say that it would be. I really am not going to say that it would be. I am under 2 hours away. So the travel time, even with me driving back and forth, is not that bad. So if you are out of state or more than 2 hours away, I wouldn't recommend this convention. But, that being said, it is what it is. The showrunners are great. The convention center is nice. I like all the things about this convention. I like my spot because I get to see the art being created. I like the fact that the art supply store is next to me and I've got a big wide open space next to me that tends to have a lot of traffic walking from the end of Artist Alley around me to get to the little L-shaped part of the convention itself. So I find that even though I'm looking at a wall pretty much on one side, I am not in a bad spot. Take that with a grain of salt. Take that for what you will. I think the actual Artist Alley tables are somewhere in the neighborhood of like $300 to $350. I pay $950 for my booth. I pay $950 again for next year. Well, I've put down deposit. I will pay $950 again for next year. They try to keep the cost the same every year. And that is a front-facing booth. And technically, I am facing the doorway. I think it's like $850 if you're facing the Artist Alley, which would also be a good spot for me. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be, so I just kept my spot. You do, if you are a vendor only, have the option to keep your spot. They did not do rebooks for Artist Alley during Sunday. They said that they would be sending out applications for Artist Alley and taking care of all of that after the show was over. So I don't know exactly how the rebook process or how guaranteed you are to get another spot if you're in the Artist Alley is, because we did the Artist Alley 1 year and then we moved up to a booth the next year. So I didn't rebook an artist alley. I bumped up to a vendor booth. So I can't really speak on that. Maybe if someone has done Heroes Con before, they can let you guys know down in the comments what the rebook process for Artist Alley specifically looks like. So yeah, that is my experience with Heroes Con. It is a great filler show for me. That's going to be all that it is, though, is a nice filler show. So if you're looking for something big, this ain't it. But if you need a little bitty filler show and you're relatively close, then give it a shot, especially if you are heavily based in comic book type stuff. Anyways, I love your faces. That's going to wrap it up for today's video. I just love you so much. I will see you in the next one. Our next event is in July on the 11th through the 13th. It is a first-year show. It is GalaxyCon New Orleans, and I booked it solely because I've never been to New Orleans before, and I want to go there. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Animate Raleigh, first year, it was really good. I think Columbus, GalaxyCon Columbus was pretty good first year. I'm trusting the first year hype for the GalaxyCon show to get me through this, but we are only in an Artist Alley table. So we will be bumping down to a 6-foot table and trying to squish art and crochet into that bad boy. For those of you who thought that I was serious about not having the crochet stuff there, I'm going to try to squeeze it in. I'm going to try to squeeze it in just for funsies, and we'll see how we do on a 6-foot table with both. So stay tuned and see how I condense down a 10-foot booth into into a 6-foot table. Oh my God. Anyways, it should be fun. I love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all. Love you. Okay, goodbye.